When Emily's grandmother died, she inherited the old house on the hill. Everyone in the town avoided it, the Holloway place. They called it, as if saying her name would bring bad luck. But Emily, newly divorced and low on money, saw it as a fresh start. Or maybe just the only option she had. The house was cold, not just in temperature, in spirit. The wallpaper curled like dying leaves, and the air had the heavy silence of a place that had once listened but no longer cared to. Her grandmother's things were untouched, as though she had simply stepped out one day and never returned. At the end of the second-floor hallway was a door that wouldn't open. Emily assumed it was stuck from years of disuse, until one night, after several weeks of living there, she heard it click open on its own. Inside was a small room, clean, pristine, untouched by time. The only piece of furniture was a rocking chair, still moving when she entered. On the wall hung an old photograph of her grandmother as a child, standing beside a tall, shadowy figure with no face. From that night on, things changed. The room would open randomly. The rocking chair would face different directions. And sometimes, at night, Emily would wake up to the sound of soft rocking, and a whisper that wasn't quite human. She began to dream of the room. Always the same. She was standing in the doorway, unable to move, watching the faceless figure rock back and forth, whispering her name. Each time she woke up, she felt more exhausted. And each morning, her reflection seemed a little duller, her eyes a little less alive. One night, determined to end it, she stayed up and waited. When the door creaked open, she entered the room and sat in the chair. "What do you want?" she whispered. A voice, like wine through a grave, replied, "To be remembered." It all made sense then. Her grandmother had never really left. Neither had the thing she had made a deal with, something that fed on memories, on identity, on presence. The next morning, the room was closed again. The real estate agent who arrived months later found the house abandoned. Emily was gone. No note, no sign of struggle, just dust and silence. But there was one new item in the room at the end of the hallway, a photograph, a young woman sitting in the rocking chair, staring blankly ahead, with a faint smile. Behind her, the tall figure, and now the chair rocks again, waiting.